Oh boy, it's my first art talk, and to start it off, the new era of an art talk and tutorial once a month. Haha, starting strong with the last week of freaking March. Haha. I thought I'd make my first of this monthly upload schedule with an art talk rather than the step-by-step process of a tutorial, because there's a lot of struggles that a lot of artists out there, no matter the skill level, face that can be hard to overcome, that have nothing to do with actual technical skills. So I thought I'd talk about something like that instead. And today's subject is going to be about the inner demons some of we artists struggle with, which usually stems from jealousy, envy, and or a lack of self-esteem. So this video isn't exactly what the type of hate we face as artists, but more specifically, I'm here to talk about how to turn and change those negative emotions into something positive. So here it is, how to turn envy, jealousy, or self-doubt into motivation and drive to push you forward. So, first of all, I just want to say, what is the difference between envy and jealousy? Now, in my 22 years of life, it seems like literally everyone has their own definition of what the differences are between jealousy and envy, and everyone has a different answer. So, being as I'm talking about this subject, I decided it might be good to do a little research and get more of a solid answer rather than just go by word of mouth. And apparently, or at least according to Psychological Today, envy occurs when we lack a desired attribute enjoyed by another, where jealousy occurs when something we already possess, usually a special relationship, is threatened by a third person. So, when someone says, "Oh my gosh, you're so good, I'm so jealous of your art," they're actually describing envy, not jealousy. And then if you hear someone say, "God, that person is so good that they're gonna make my art look bad, therefore I must kill them," that's jealousy. But taking scientific definitions aside, envy or jealousy or whatever affects people in different ways. And in rather similar ways, too. Being jelly or envious of someone can make you feel sad or left out, and want to give up hope or stop trying, because you think that you'll never achieve or have something that someone else has. Or it can make you super salty and angry and want to destroy that person and lash out, giving irrational blind assumptions and an attack, and in some cases, even so much to falsely accuse that person just to spite them, all because they have something that you don't, such as an art skill. And then, of course, there's the lack of self-esteem and or self-doubt, which I don't think I need to explain. I think we all exactly know what that is. And all these things come from within ourselves. Those are our own demons that many of us face. It does not come from other people, despite what it feels like. The source of the issue comes from within us. And oftentimes they go hand in hand. You never usually just have one. Usually you have a little bit of each or something like that, and they all kind of feel each other, and it really sucks. And pride and arrogance is another thing that a lot of people in any form of art community have, but that's for a different video. But anyways, going back to those three things, jealousy, envy, and self-doubt, this is something that floats around the art community a lot. And I've seen it back in the day when I was just but a fetus putting scribbles on DeviantArt, even up until now under literally every single one of my YouTube videos. Jealousy and envy is everywhere in the art community, and it is definitely an ugly thing. And also is self-doubt. A lot of artists feel like they're not good enough and that they'll never be good enough. And it's really sad. I'm just gonna call those things the three demons. So follow me on that. Just follow me on that. Yeah. So well, anyways, guess what? All you jelly and envious people and people that have self-doubt and don't think they're good enough, well, listen up, because I'm talking to you. And don't worry, because I'm not here to yell at you and tell you that you are a terrible person. I'm not. Instead, I'm here to tell you how to try and conquer those demons. So let's get into it. So, to fix something, we gotta get to the bottom of it, the source of the bad jujus. So, something I've noticed is that usually people that are battling these things, a lot of the source that stems these issues or these three demons is naturally people are comparing themselves to artists that are way more experienced than themselves. Another thing I've noticed is that usually these people that make these comparisons are younger. And by young, I mean they're 18 years or younger. So they see and compare these artists that are far older than them, and they get upset when they see a piece of artwork that is beyond their skill level where they are, resulting in those three demons' common responses. But guys, slow down. It's okay. And before any of those three demons whisper in your ear, just stop and breathe. Because chances are, if you are looking at art that is anything like this, or this, or this and this, chances are these artists have literally years upon years of more experience and practice in studying than you, thus doing it for way longer, and chances are they have either strictly educated themselves or have been educated in art. If you have been drawing for 2 years, or 5 years, or 10 years, or heck, even 18 long years, you are not being fair to yourself if you're comparing yourself to any of these artists. I mean, you're not gonna go up to a 10-year-old and expect them to draw the Mona Lisa. Obviously, that's not fair to the 10-year-old. So why would you do that to yourself? Look. A lot of people compare themselves to my speed paints, and I don't think you guys realize that I've been drawing for a total of just under 21 years. Yeah, that's a long time. I didn't get here without a lot of hard work and effort, and no amount of talent either. I got here because a lot of work and many years of studying to get where I am today. And if you've been drawing for anything less, and you think that your artwork should be at the skill level of somebody who's been doing it for 20 plus years, then you are being way too hard on yourself. It's like, just remember, we weren't born being able to draw stuff like this, you know? We all start somewhere, and you're just at that somewhere. We were exactly where you were once. Remember that. So when you see artwork like this, just give yourself a pat on the back, tell yourself it's okay, and take a breather. Now, I know it's hard not to compare. It's naturally ingrained in our human DNA. But comparing is just another demon on the side that fuels these three major demons. So when you see artwork that is currently beyond your own, give yourself a pat on the back, and take a deep breath and remind yourself that there's no reason to get jealous or envious or sad when seeing art at a higher skill level than your own. Just because your art isn't at the level of some other artist out there does not mean that your art is bad at all. In fact, your art is probably really, really good, no matter what skill level you are at, and you should be proud of it. And if you're feeling the negative urge to compare to someone who has the same amount of experience that is better than you, or someone that has been drawing less, like say a younger artist, someone that's younger than you that is at a higher skill level, remember that doesn't mean that still doesn't mean that you're bad either, because everybody moves at their own pace. And also remember that improvement can be paced quicker with more work and studying. So go easy on yourselves. Remember, you'll get there one day. Just take it easy. Now, another solution to help conquer these demons, other than stopping comparing yourself and cutting yourself some slack, is when you see an artist or a piece of artwork that is beyond your skill level, is instead of getting angry that they are at a higher skill level or intimidated upon feeling like you'll never get there, look at it in a way that one day, with enough years of experience and hard work and studying, that one day you can make art like this. That you will be able to get there one day if you keep going. And this is what I did when I was younger. And still do. Because, I mean, there's still a lot of artists that are way better than me, and I still have a lot of improvement to go. And looking at a piece of artwork that is far beyond your own is like I mean, it's like looking at a giant mountain. It's huge and it's scary, and then it's like someone coming up to you and saying, all right, you gotta climb that mountain. Climb to the top. It can be intimidating, and you want to just give up because you feel like you're never gonna get to the top. Or it feels ridiculous that you need to climb to the top and you get upset over it. But I didn't. What I did was I looked at that mountain and I saw as an opportunity of what I can become. And I started climbing. And after 20 years of climbing that mountain, I went from this all the way to this. But I couldn't get there if I didn't started climbing. And this is what you can do too. Kick that negative mindset and make it into something positive. Look at great art and turn that jealousy, envy, or self-doubt and turn it into a fuel to motivate, to inspire, and drive to push yourself forward, to strive to improve, to get to that level and beyond that level. Great works of art are not telling you what you cannot achieve. It's telling you what you can achieve. And looking at great artwork in this way can really help you push forward and conquer those demons. These things, stopping yourself to compare and give yourself a pat on the back, to be able to be fair to yourself, as well as looking at an incredible piece of artwork and how the artwork is telling you what you can achieve, and how improvement is not a fault, but it is actually a blessing. These three demons don't want you to believe those facts. They want you to think that you'll never be able to climb that mountain, that you'll never be able to draw at so-and-so's skill, that you should just give up, and that it's not fair that they're that good, or anything like that. When all of those are lies, they're all lies. So remember that the enemy isn't other artists. It's those three demons that are trying to hold you back. You can't fall into their trap and let them control you, because they will control you if you let them. And I know it's hard. I mean, trust me, I know. Most, if not all of us artists can relate in some degree what it's like to either feel jealousy, and if not jealousy, what it's like to doubt yourself or your skill sometime in their life. So you're definitely not alone if you feel this way about your art. And I know it's hard to try and see things in a different perspective and to conquer those demons, but you can do it. I was able to do it, and so have a lot of people, and so can you. You are no exception. So yeah, that's kind of my advice, I guess, on how to try and go about those inner struggles that a lot of artists deal with. I think a lot of people make videos or talk about how to deal with hate that we receive, how to deal with people being jealous and giving hate that you receive, but nobody ever really talks about how to help people that feel this way and are facing these inner demons within themselves, which is one of the reasons why I really wanted to make this video. So I hope this was enlightening or encouraging in any way, shape, or form, because envy, jealousy, and comparing and feeling sad, they don't make you feel better. Complaining and giving up does not get you anywhere, and it doesn't make you feel better about yourself or your skill, and it definitely doesn't make your skill better either. But striving to improve does. Looking for inspiration and trying to achieve, being ambitious, those are the things that bring you far in not only art, but just life in general. So it's kind of a good policy to live by. So there you go. Next time you see artwork that's beyond your skill level, kick those demons in the pants and turn how you are feeling into a fuel to progress forward. That's what I have to say about that. So thanks guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this is the first of an art talk or tutorial, because I'm going to be posting an art talk / tutorial once a month. So I hope this was enjoyable or insightful or whatever you got out of it. I hope whatever it did, it was positive. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!